Hello, DJ SAFC here. How are you doing? Going to preview tonight's game against Reading. Will we do the business tonight? We're on Sky midweek. Doesn't bode well, does it? But you know, looking back on the last game against Middlesbrough, yeah, it wasn't the best performance from us, but I didn't think Middlesbrough were all that. I mean, it proved it yesterday and all. Last night's result, Middlesbrough losing 3-0 at some point at home to Cardiff. They pulled back a little bit, but eventually lost 3-2. So they can leak goals, and we just couldn't put it away all night. So basically, the starting 11 for tonight, who replaces Ross Stewart and Dennis Serkin? And will we see a formation change? Patrick Roberts was drafted in last minute for Ross Stewart last time out. And a lack of direct replacement for our talisman meant a change in shape as well as personnel. If Stewart's injury had occurred a few days earlier, I think we might have seen a change in shape to a back four, and it might have been an option heading into tonight's game, had Dennis Serkin not picked up an injury too. So we've got our goalkeeper Anthony Patterson, did well at Barrow, will retain his place, bearing any last minute hiccups. For our defence, I would say, Bailey Wright, Danny Bath, Luke O'Nien. Serkin's loss is a big blow, and we all know that. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like he'll miss too much action. While Ajay Ales is more a natural replacement for Serkin, I think Mowbray will go with what experience we do have and bring in Bailey Wright in the right side of Danny Bath, with Luke O'Nien switching over to the left. This lineup does allow us easily to revert to a 4 if needed, with O'Nien playing left back and Gooch dropping back on the right hand side. Our midfield, we've got Lyndon Gooch, Corey Evans, Dan Neil and Jack Clark. I think it'll be the same in midfield tonight with Corey Evans and Dan Neil starting in the midfield, and Gooch and Clark playing in advanced wing-back roles. I do have concerns over Gooch and Clark playing as our wing-backs, but exploited their defensive weaknesses. But I think it's a case of going from game to game at present until we get some players back and others up to speed. Attackers, we've got Patrick Roberts, Alex Pritchard and Ellis Sims. Patrick Roberts was chosen to replace Ross Stewart and took some time to settle in the last game. I like Roberts as a player and I think he's tremendously talented, but he needs to play out wide. Against the Bury, he made more central and it didn't really do anything. He really looked uncomfortable. He looked like a fish out of water. Pritchard, the opposite. He's far better in the middle, but I think we'll see the two of them taking more of the old inside forward positions tonight, rather than playing in the central third of the pitch as they did last week. Through the middle, it surely be Sims. He's hopefully benefited from a week's rest. Diallo will surely be on the bench. And two, he looked lively in his cameo last week. While I'd love to see Max Thompson, who signed from Burnley and has been on target at under 21 level, on the bench too. So we do have our options, and I don't think the lineup is going to be as bad as seems, but it is a massive point. Without a doubt, Roberts does prefer to be down the wings and not in the central role. I'd gone for a point tonight, to be quite honest with you. We've got two difficult ties, obviously away from home, and then we've got Watford straight after. As we know, the lads are going to be staying down there, they're going to be training, because on Saturday they're going to be playing down south, again, at Watford, Vicarage Road. But I'll happily take a point tonight. Let's not go on two defeats on the bounce, because it'll not do the confidence any good for the players. And of course, the fans are going to start turning on the manager, aren't they? Because the majority of us didn't want him in the first place. And is it the last thing we need is the fans to start turning on Tory Mowbray? Like, here we go, the Mowbray way. But let's just see what happens. Obviously, if we win, it'll be massive. It'll be a really, really good bonus. Of course it will. But, I'd be happy from 2 points from these two games. I'd take 2 draws. A good display and just be confident. Be confident up front and not hesitating. No need to panic. We are a decent outfit. So let's do it, lads, and let's have a good game and enjoy the match. See you later. Toodaloo.